Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Tyson Ross gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Standing in, Manuel Margot. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone to lead off the inning. Manuel Margot leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 14 on the season, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Here's Brandon Phillips. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Perella has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Stepping in, Eric Hosmer. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Will Myers. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Missed with a slider. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing, not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pereira is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Home half of the first on its way from Citizens Bank Park. It's 1-0 San Diego. Dinelson Lamet gets the start for San Diego in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now at the plate, Jose Perella. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies, left fielder, Jose Perella.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there 1-0. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike. The 2-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. And Hosmer won't be able to get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Scott Kingery, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at-bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Odubel Herrera. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Pirela at second with 2 down. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fastball just a bit up.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
The 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Phillies strand one. They're down 1-0. Digging in now for San Diego, Hunter Renfroe. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Chase Headley. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Alfaro has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 7, catcher, Austin Hedges.
In now, Austin Hedges. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Nick Williams, and they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Weak chopper up the line, but it's foul, strike one. Count is 1-2 now.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So coming to the plate, Maikel Franco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Williams aboard here at first with nobody out.
Ball.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. A little bit outside. 2-1. Now the 2-1. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
One out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
So stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Up top, it's 2-0. Alfaro, a Colombian-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now the 2-0 home. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to the right. Oh, a diving stop. He goes to first in time. Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Standing in, Freddie Galvis, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
So here now is the pitcher, Dinelson Lamet, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. And there's one down now.
Now batting, center fielder, Margot.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Manuel Margot. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Margot is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he pops it up. And this will land foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Up around the face. There's Brandon Phillips. He waits on deck. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Striding in once again, Brandon Phillips. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Ready for another chance. Eric Hosmer hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Low for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Kingery scoops it up on to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair. They lead it 1-0. Stepping up now, Pedro Florimon. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Florimon.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball that just misses inside.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
So with your pitcher do it next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
Into the box, Tyson Ross. And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
In now, Jose Pirela, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first. The 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run? Or does he go for the punch out? Let's see what happens.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to third. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch. Infield playing back. A ball is able to sneak through. A base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Pulled toward right center field. Renfroe is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. All tied at 1-1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off.
Will Myers.
Here's the first pitch to him. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Renfroe looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Myers gets his lead at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag, throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Throw over to first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is Herrera. And this one is gone. A home run. Hunter Renfroe with a 2-run shot. Number 17 for him on the season, and it gives the Padres a 3-1 lead.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Here's Chase Headley.
Third baseman.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Around first, digging for 2. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Digging in to try it again, Austin Hedges. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. late that time for a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Freddie Galvis, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in, Freddie Galvis. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground at first. Florimon. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dinelson Lamet. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Florimon has it. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-1 Friars. So now Carlos Santana. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Popped up. Lamet will do this himself, and that's the first out. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres' Road to the Show report. 2 players that this organization has to be happy about right now. Up next will be Nick Williams, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. Myers is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Up next for Philadelphia, third baseman, Michael Franco.
So striding in, Michael Franco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And he'll take this one as well. It's now 2-0 to the Philly third baseman. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Looped out towards short. And this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. Phillies down in order. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. It was a walk in his last trip.
Center fielder number 7.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and stepping in the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera on the run. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
The first baseman, Eric Hosmer, is in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So Will Myers will get a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Here's Will Myers. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A ball and a strike.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Herrera, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know,
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Herrera at the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair as the lead remains 3-1. Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Phillies have cut it to a 3-2 game now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Now in the box, Pedro Floriman. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, they're definitely starting to tee off on him now, and I do think it's a result of what we were just talking about. He seems to be laboring and not putting the ball where he wants to because of it. I think they've got to make a move here.
Tim Anderson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Tim Anderson.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Anderson carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. The 1-0 home. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 2-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Galvis is there, and that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 2, Jose Perella.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Perella. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Number 4,
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Ready for another shot now, Scott Kingery. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, the RBI base hit there, and I think it's clear they left him in there a hit or 2 long. He's been laboring in the inning, and we were just talking about how he looked a little bit exhausted. I'd imagine that'll be it for him now.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Padres, number 29, Colin Ray.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. In his career, Herrera has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And it's 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
3 runs already home here. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Softly hit here to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Ready once again, Carlos Santana. No hits to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Kingery stands at second with 2 gone. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And here's a splitter that's inside as he's forced to jitterbug out of the way there.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Ready with the 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Now another 1-2. To short. Galvis has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Philadelphia is on top, 4-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 31, Ryder.
Digging in and looking for more, Chase Headley. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Chase Headley.
First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now. Austin Hedges waits on deck. And that's finally over for a strike. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. Popped him up. Alfaro shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Padres, catcher Austin Hedges.
Ready for another shot now. Austin Hedges. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Herrera. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Digging in to try it again, Freddie Galvis. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Oh,
1-1 a fastball high. 2-1 now. The 2-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Three runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Outside and a full count, 3-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Ready once again, Nick Williams. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Williams.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball stays a little high that time.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
Line drive to center field. Margot has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Jorge Alfaro will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more is in there. A called strike three.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Pedro Florimon, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike two. Franco at second with 2 down. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Myers is under it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, and it remains a 4-3 game. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Alex Dickerson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 24, Alex Dickerson.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Perella. And that's the first out of the inning.
Center fielder number 7, Manuel Margot.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Manuel Margot. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll dive back in. Here's Brandon Phillips. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw in time. And he is nailed at second. Boy, that throw was right on the money.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down the second. Take notes, kids.
The 1-0. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Williams ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Padres. They still trail it here 4-3. Aaron Altair is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Aaron Altair.
Carter Capps gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Pirela. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. Well, you got his kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
The 0-1 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 4.
Ready for another chance? Scott Kingery. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the stretch. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high.
This game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Outside, 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It's taken below the zone for a ball.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. The 3-1. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Throw into third. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Craig Stammen takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. First pitch on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Up next will be Nick Williams. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, Matt, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A foul tip held onto behind the plate, and he comes through with a big strikeout here to retire the side. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Phillies on top, 5-3. Pat Neshek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 93, Pat Neshek.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. Here's Will Myers. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Florimon is there, and there's out number 2. Our line score to this point tells the story. You see the Phillies leading this one at home here at Citizens Bank Park as we draw nearer to the end. Next to the plate for the Padres, Hunter Renfroe. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard, but foul. Line towards center field. Herrera will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're still down 5-3. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Maikel Franco, lifetime versus Craig Stammen. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Edelbray Ramos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 61, Edelbray Ramos.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. 2-2 one more time. Is a fastball that misses.
That's a stone cold take right there. Easily could have been rung up instead.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Skied into straightaway right. Renfroe moves over, makes the play, one away.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Striding in once again, Jorge Alfaro. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Renfroe is there. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Pedro Florimon.
Digging in once again, Pedro Florimon. He flew out in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped high in the air. Hosmer is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. 9th inning coming up. The Phillies lead it 5-3. Back at the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park, as you get a look there at the famous City Hall here in Philadelphia. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tommy Hunter takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 40, Tommy Hunter.
Here's Chase Headley. The previous history with Tommy Hunter. He's a .333 hitter.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Liner toward right center. And Headley will reach, hits a base hit. The throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Stepping in now, Austin Hedges, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is in off the plate. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Here's the 2-1, and he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Headley stands at second with no outs. Sent out to straightaway center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. So striding forward now, Freddie Galvis. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. From the stretch. And this is taken outside for ball one. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Pulled toward right center field. Herrera's there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Alan Cordova will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 17, Alan Cordova.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Cordova, a 22-year-old. This is his second year as a major leaguer. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2. Cordova, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. San Diego down to their final strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Digging in now for San Diego, Brandon Phillips. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Grounder down the line at third. And this is a base hit as they've come back to tie it here in the top of the ninth.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
In now, Eric Hosmer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, he's 0 for 7. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera on the run. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. All squared up even in Philadelphia through 8.5. The Phillies have a chance to walk it off. Hector Neris enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. So next to the plate for the Phils, J.P. Crawford, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Comes set with the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Phillips throws to first, and that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 2, Jose Arella.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Jose Pirela has got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Scott Kingery, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Odubel Herrera, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Myers. He's got it as the winning run is stranded to end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Luis Garcia takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Luis Garcia.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Will Myers. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. Now here's the pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 3-2 pitch. Gets the outside corner, strike 3.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Set to deliver the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and foul, though it had the home run distance. The 1-2, and another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
First pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right. Williams is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Padres down in order. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Trevor Rosenthal comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. First offering on its way. Bullet back up the middle, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
The right fielder, number 5, Williams.
Digging in, Nick Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Now here's his swing and a bouncing ball for the second baseman, Phillips. And quickly, there are 2 away.
Third baseman, number 8, Michael Franco.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Michael Franco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Rosenthal's ready. Here's the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Hedges waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. This remains a 5-all ball game. Ready for another shot now. Austin Hedges. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Austin Hedges.
He's set, and the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Here's the 0-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit down the third base line. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Popped him up. Kingery is calling for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Digging in to try it again, Freddie Galvis earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 40, Trevor Rosenthal.
Matt Caesar will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Rosenthal. Number 23, Matt Caesar.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are all tied 5-5. Jose Torres takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Ready once again, Jorge Alfaro. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Popped high in the air. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia, pitcher Luis Garcia.
Alexi Amarista will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Alexi Amarista.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer to the left side, fielded by Galvis. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Digging in for his second at-bat, J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 11 innings in the books now. And we are all tied 5-5. Adam Morgan gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 46, Adam Morgan.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Manuel Margot. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to shallow center. Herrera on the run. He's there and records the first out. His programming note to pass along: due to the length of our game tonight, the long-running animated series The Wilkersons will not be seen this evening. Again, no episode of The Wilkersons after the game tonight. Here's Brandon Phillips, the head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Morgan typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, He is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Up next for the Padres, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. This ball game still tied 5-all. Ready for another chance? Jose Pirela, who sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Jose Pirela.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hit hard to the right side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
Into the box, Scott Kingery. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. The winning run is at first base. The 0-1. Fastball that just misses inside. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Myers will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Striding in once again, Odubel Herrera has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Galvis back to first. It's a double play, and we've got more baseball coming our way as the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We'll play as long as it takes. Still tied on the show. Here's Will Myers. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
The left fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. The 1-1 is a low changeup that's laid off. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to left, and this one gives them the lead. It's 6-5.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets them in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
The right fielder, number 10.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. One down.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped into the air, back behind second. Kingery is there. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Hedges. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that slider's almost in the dirt. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And it's gone as they add still another. Austin Hedges with a solo shot. Number 14 on the season, and they take a 7-5 lead. Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Williams is going to get there, and that's the third out. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. The Padres lead it 7-5. Here's Carlos Santana now, trying to avoid the dreaded hat trick here. He's 0 for 5 all told. Brad Hand comes in out of the bullpen as he'll finally try to wrap this one up in the bottom of the 13th.
Number 52, Brad Hand.
First pitch of the at-bat. A cold strike on the inside corner. Missed with a breaking ball. Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
Up next will be Nick Williams as he grounds one briskly to short. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Harris.
So next to the plate for the Phillies, Maikel Franco. His career line against Brad Hand. He's just 2 for 9. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Leads a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
0-1, here it comes. Popped him up. Hosmer is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held onto it in the bottom to secure this win.
7-5 tonight's final. The San Diego Padres get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Jose Torres earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Brad Hand closes the door for the save, his 34th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious San Diego Padres. 7 runs